Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the beautiful Penman Fieldhouse on the campus of Southern New Hampshire University in Manchester. My name is Pete Terrier, along with John Kesty on the other side of the video camera. It's the Division III boys semifinals tonight. It's number 2, Berlin, the Mountaineers, coming in with a record of 17-4, going up against 17-3, going up against the Conant Orioles, the number 3 seed. They are 16-4 on the season. These two teams actually played each other for the championship in Division III back in 2010, although it might have still been Class M back then. And they also are the teams that have won the last 3 championships. Conant, the 2-time defending champion, and Berlin won the year before that. The winner of this one's going to face the winner of our next game, number 1 Pelham against number 5 the Campbell Cougars. We'll have all the coverage for you, all the post-game reaction, the full play-by-play. It's coming to you next on nhsportspage.com. The rebound. Bilodeau is the one guy that can match up physically with Arsenault, although he's much smaller, but he's darn tough. Wheeler on the drive down the lane, missed it. Bilodeau the offensive rebound, pump fake, goes up and scores. CJ Bilodeau makes it a 3-0 Conant lead. 5:45 left to go first quarter. Fedor is much more solid. Arsenault, Gallagher, now Fedor down the lane, kicks it out more. Open 3. Knocks it home. Tied at 3. 5.5 to play. Conant and Berlin, first quarter. JP Record on the drive. Record shut off at the baseline. Kicks it up, Bilodeau, bounce pass, low block, forward, turn around on the baseline. Too far behind the backboard. It bounced back to him though. Bounce pass, Bilodeau scores in the lane. Good feed. He's going to be another one that needs to step up with no DeGrenier. You can see DeGrenier on the bench right behind Eric Saucier. 3 by Gallagher is good. Berlin takes the lead 6-5. 2 threes. Got some big boys. Hodgson with it, guarded by Gallagher. Swings it right side. Wheeler, open jumper from 15 is good. Nate Wheeler can stick that shot. And it's a 7-6 lead for the Orioles. Now to Fedor at the free throw line. Fedor almost walked. Now he drives, shut off. Goes up, too strong. Offensive rebound, Demers with the putback. Austin Demers gives Berlin the lead, 8-7. Minute and a half to go. Clock running here. Winding down in the first. Left side Wheeler, open look, 12 feet away, buries it. Nate Wheeler's got himself 4 points. Ian Bilodeau with 4 apiece. It's 9-8 Conant. Final minute here, first quarter. Final minute and change. It's Gallagher right side with Dupuy on him. Gallagher lost it. Dupuy with the steal. Dupuy. He got it restolen by Gallagher. And then Dupuy steals it back to Ford. Pulls up at the free throw line. Knocks down to Jay. Brandon Ford's first 2. It's 11-8 Conant. Evan Arsenault, Nick Fedor, and Dustin Moore, the 5 starters. Brandon Ford, JP Record. They go underneath of Fedor. Ford almost picked up number 3, but instead Fedor scores. And it's 13-11. Hodgson left side. Gallagher to Evan Arsenault from Levi Arsenault. Evan with it, right hand side. Goes down low to his brother. Levi turns and hits. Yeah, I don't think Simeon Hodgson can guard Levi Arsenault in the low post. 13 all. Hodgson has Record in the corner. Record spins, baseline jumper, good! JP Record showing some confidence. The sophomore, he's got 4 points, and the lead is 4, 17-13. Fedor with it, left side, Evan Arsenault, left corner, Gallagher's 3. It's around, out, and down. Gallagher's second 3 of the game, and it's a 1-point game, 17-16. Left side, Record. Record swings it forward, pump fake, down low, score. Brandon Ford's got 4. They're really spreading it around. Bilodeau, Ford, Record, and Wheeler all with 4, and Hodgson has 3. 19-16, Conant in the lead. Wheeler with it, middle, right side, Hodgson. Ford sets a pick. Hodgson goes through it to the basket. Good, and the foul. How did that one go down? Hodgson willed it in. Now to Gallagher. Lamphere swings it, top of the three, Arsenault. Evan Arsenault got it to Moore, jumper 12 feet away, buries it, 22-18 the score. Lost control, kicked it out to Wheeler. Wheeler right side, Record drives down the lane, sweeps it up with the left hand, and it goes, and he falls down on the finish. JP Record has got himself 6 points, and the lead is back to 6, 24-18. Moore has one himself. Now Arsenault. Got it to Fedor, swings it right side, Moore, down low, Lamphere, feeds it in the lane, Fedor, short jumper, rattles around and goes down. 24-20. Wheeler. Wheeler ball faking outside the arc with Moore on him, two number 20s matched up. Now the Bilodeau spins around on Arsenault, kicks it, Hodgson for three! Simeon Hodgson makes it a double-digit lead, 31-30. Conant's got a reserve in the game, Paul Murphy, 5'9" sophomore, who I haven't seen this year. Here's Record on the drive. Banker is good. JP Record, the sophomore, 8 points for him. The lead is 14. Ball loose. Steal. Murphy comes up with it. Diving on the floor, cleared to Hodgson, down the lane, through the lane, and it's good! Simeon Hodgson, 16-point Conant lead. The Oriole fans are going crazy. 36-20, 2:08 left in the third. Inbounds a steal, Record all alone, lays it up and in. JP Record, double digits. He's got 10. The lead is 18, 38-20. Hodgson gets the pick from Ford. Hodgson down the lane, fall away, it goes. Everything's falling for the Orioles. They've doubled up Berlin, 40-20. 6:25 left in the game. In the second half, Berlin's only 2. Inbounds, Levi Arsenault blocked by Ford. Ball loose, Arsenault kicks it out to his brother, Evan for 3. And the drought is broken finally as Arsenault hits the 3. 40-23 the score. Through the game for Evan Arsenault, now a turnover. Levi Arsenault up ahead to Evan, now to Gallagher. Jumper a couple of steps back of the free throw line, no. Rebound Dustin Moore. Gallagher a 3. Back-to-back threes for Berlin. 14-point game. When Saucier wants a timeout. Trapped, steal, Gallagher going to the basket. Scored it high off the window. Timeout on the floor. Dave Morissette calls it. Berlin, 42-28. Looking for Levi Arsenault. Ford stepped in. Wheeler lost it, got it back, put it up. No, Bilodeau offensive rebound and put it in. CJ Bilodeau, he's got 8. The lead is 16 again. 44-28 Conant. Top of the 3 to Nick Fedor. Now Evan Arsenault has an open 3, will take it, and it's good. Evan Arsenault helps Berlin break the 30-point barrier. It's 44-31, 13-point deficit. Foul on Wheeler. No shooting for Berlin yet. Next one they will. Arsenault, 3 in the corner. Good. There was contact there, but no foul. And all of a sudden, we got a 10-point game. 44-34. It was 40-20. Moore will try a 3. Way off. Arsenault, Levi underneath. Missed it. Fedor the tip. Got it back. Put it up. And the foul. Nick Fedor makes it a 9-point game. And it could be even closer with a free throw here. Minute 25 to go. Missed it. Rebound Ford. Steal though by Fedor. Gallagher for three. 5-point game. Excuse me, 6-point game. 45-39, minute 15 to go. They foul Hodgson. Hodgson hit the first, but Ford picks up the rebound of the miss in the second. Stolen though by Arsenal. Ford looking for a foul. He's not going to get it. Minute left. 6-point game. Gallagher trying to cut it in half. Oh, it's in and out. Ford the rebound. It's stolen. Fedor drops it in. 4-point game. 50 seconds left to go. Hodgson's been money at the line here. He's got 17 in the game. 26.7 seconds left to go. The lead is 8. 49-41. It was down to 4. Off the mark. Rebound. Tapped around Fedor. Missed it. Levi Arsenal. And it's going to count as it rolls in. He gets one last basket in his high school career. But Conant wins the game. 52-43 is the final. They're moving on to the championship game. Third straight year for the Conant Orioles in the title game. They'll take on the winner of the Pelham-Campbell game coming up next Saturday, 3 p.m. Southern New Hampshire University. The Conant Orioles headed back to the championship game, third straight year here at Southern New Hampshire University, in the locker room with the guys. Guys, whoop it up. You're going back to the championship. An impressive performance by Conant tonight for sure. 52-43 was the final against Berlin. Looked like they were going to walk away from them in the second half. You had a 10-0 third quarter. They didn't score the entire third quarter. Turned a 6-point lead at the half into a 16-point lead. That lead would balloon to a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter. But next thing you know, Berlin wakes up, starts draining threes left and right. We got a 4-point ball game with like a minute and change left. And you guys able to extend it at the end. Simeon Hodgson leading the way with 19 points and was real big at the free throw line in the final minutes. Where are you, Simeon? 10 for 14, and your name is obviously synonymous with Conant basketball. Your older brothers before you. This is your time now. I see Eli in here someplace. He's on the coaching staff now. But this is your time. Did he talk to you, or your older your oldest brother talk to you about that stuff?
My brothers always talk to me. They know I'm good, and they just tell me to keep having confidence in what I do. And today I really showed that I could play.
And I know that one guy who couldn't play, he's back there in the corner, Josh DeGrenier. He was suspended, so that must have been tough for you, Josh. I'm going to sneak in without playing tonight and watching them. I mean, that was probably the hardest thing you've ever had to do in basketball.
Yeah, definitely. But I just tried to be the biggest cheerleader on the court since I got ejected from the last game. But my guys picked me up, and I'll be in the championship.
I want to talk about this guy, C.J. Bilodeau, who had a tough task. Maybe one of the only guys in Division III that can handle Levi Arsenal. I mean, that is a big dude, a strong dude. You're a big dude yourself, but talk about that matchup. I thought you did very well. 8 points, 8 points, 11 rebounds for you. Almost a double-double. But talk about that matchup against Levi.
You know, I knew going in there that he was a strong kid, and I would really have to step up with him. And that first possession, we were going at it, you know, down the block. He was pushing me, I was pushing him. But I held my own, and the guys definitely helped up. Brandon Ford was helping on the boards. Everyone was just crashing. But he's a strong kid. I have much respect to him.
And Brandon, you had 8 points, 8 rebounds. I think you had a basket wiped away at one point because of something. But you're going against Fedor, who is a big guy himself. But I thought you were quicker to the ball than him, and you had some blocks and some steals. So I thought you did well inside as well.
Thank you. I just knew I had to get low on him and be quicker than him because he's bigger and slow.
You weren't on this team last year. You're coming back into the program this year after being away. You seem to have fit seamlessly though.
Yeah, you know, it's my sport, basketball.
We're brothers.
It's my family.
And Nate, you're awful brave here doing this interview shirtless. Nate Wheeler. I could never pull that off, but you're still looking good. You had some open shots. You ended up finishing with 7 points in the game. But I think your ability to play out on the wing kind of draws the defense out. You guys move the ball around really, really well. How can you use what you used tonight? Now you're going to have Josh back against whoever wins this next game, Pelham and Campbell. How can you guys use that playing without Josh tonight and, you know, working him back into the offense? How does that work on Saturday?
We're just going to spread the court like we tried to do tonight and take our time on offense. So, I don't know. That's how we're going to do it.
CJ, one more for you, and we'll let you guys go and celebrate this one. Do you have a preference? I mean, Pelham's the team with all the hype coming in. They're like they're Conant this year. I mean, they're the one that is the juggernaut. Campbell, a team that you have a nice rivalry with. You guys just going to go in there and watch the whole game, or what? What's the preference here?
I'd like to see Pelham again. You know, that first game, they caught us off guard. We weren't expected. And then they came into our gym, and we really gave them a fight. We lost by 4 or 2. We had to foul at the end. But I'd really like to see Pelham again and give them another bust for it. So.
All right, the Conant Orioles moving on to the championship game. It's not baseball season just yet, guys. It's not baseball season just yet. Conant moving on. Guys, Eric Sauce here, Conant Orioles, going back to the championship game in Division III. Congratulations, Coach. A hard-fought 52-43 victory against Berlin. You guys got up 20 there early in the fourth quarter after shutting them out in the third quarter. That was good defense by your team and patient offense. But you knew they were going to make a run. I don't know that you thought they'd come from 20 down in the fourth quarter to being only down by 4, but I'm sure you had your team prepared for that.
Yeah, I knew they were going to make a run. Playoffs teams always make runs, so there was no doubt in my mind they were going to make a run. I mean, they got seniors. You can't teach seniors as Pelham goes underneath us. So, I mean, they got seniors, and you knew they were going to try to make shots to come back. I mean, Gallagher can make shots, and Evan Arsenal. I mean, he doesn't play like a freshman. You know, he was steady all game. So, you know, we did what we had to do. The third quarter was huge. We only gave up 21 points in the second half. Unfortunately, all of them were in the fourth, but it was enough to get us the win, and that's all that matters.
I really was impressed with how some of your guys stepped up in Josh DeGrenier's absence tonight. Simeon Hodgson really stepped up. He really carried the load offensively with 19 points and was big on the free throw line late in that game. JP Record in the first half, he was confident out there. He showed that he can play. Doesn't get a lot of chances when Josh is in the lineup, but you know, he was able to really play some big minutes for you tonight. And you know, CJ Bilodeau, I mean, you just had all your guys kind of evenly spreading things out.
Yeah, actually, JP's been getting minutes for us all year, and Kyle Dupree got hurt like 3 weeks ago or something. So JP's been in the starting lineup. He had 15 against Messinic. The kid's all hard, plays hard. What Simeon did tonight was huge. And one of the key things that we talked about was Berlin gets a lot of second shots. So in the zone that we played tonight, we said if they shoot it, we got to make sure they only get one shot. And that's what I thought was a big difference with the rebounding. We out-rebounded tonight, and I thought that was huge.
Yeah, it was 32-27, but some of that was late. And Brandon Ford and CJ, you know, Brandon had 8 rebounds, CJ with 11. Those guys really controlled, especially against a guy like Nick Fedor, who's a good big man.
Yeah, you're right. They did exactly what they had to do. They boxed out. Each guy tonight that played did what they had to do. I mean, Paul Murphy came into the game, played 2 minutes, had 1 steal, and got JP a layup. You know, guys know their roles. They did what they had to do, and we know with our team this year, that's what we have to do in order to win.
So you'll have Josh back on Saturday. I'm sure you're going to sit here and watch this game, Pelham and Campbell. You know, I talked to some of the guys, asking them if they had a preference. They want the top dog if they can make it happen that way. They want to show that they can hang with Pelham. But I'm sure you don't really care.
No, we're in the finals, and that's all that matters. You know, whoever we play, it's going to be tough. We got to come up with a game plan in 2 days. But I mean, you just try to survive and advance. We advanced, and that's all I care about right now.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much. We'll see you out here on Saturday.
All right, thank you, Pete.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Just wanted to say a little bit about our ongoing fundraising efforts here at nhsportspage.com. If you're a regular reader on the site, you know, multiple times a week, maybe every single day, we really appreciate it, and we appreciate the support that we've gotten so far. We need more. I think people really think this is a big, huge media company we have here, but really it's 5 or 6 people putting in time on their own time. We all have full-time jobs. I'm a radio advertising salesperson for iHeartMedia here in New Hampshire. I do this on the side, passion for me. I just love covering high school sports, and I know that you guys appreciate it, but we really do need your help. We're in the middle of 20 games in 21 days, and it costs a lot of money to have this website up. to drive around to all the games and the food you're eating on the road as well. So whatever you can do to help, we'd really appreciate it. And we're going to give you access to all our coverage, full game video highlights, any single game that we do. So you'll get all 20 of these playoff games, the full DVD or the full actual play-by-play of it, and you'll get to enjoy that, and all the regular season stuff too. And all you have to do is make a $100 donation. It helps the cause. It helps us. I mean, I honestly hope that 10 years from now, when my kids are finally up playing high school and hopefully fortunate enough to play high school sports, I only hope that I can still be providing the same type of coverage that I'm doing right now for your kids on nhsportspage.com.